Hi there, hope you're having a good day and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at the brand new Klay Thompson signature shoe, the Anta KT8. I got these from their official Chinese web store, so shipped over from China. I paid nearly as much for shipping as the actual cost of the shoes, which is equivalent to about $130 if you were to purchase it from China. So that was not so much of a pleasant experience, but it is what it is.
Okay, sorry, that memory just popped up.
I've had a few KT shoes in the past, and they generally performed really well for me, especially the KT4, my favorite from this signature line. So on the KT8, Anta went with a new designer, came up with a new look, most notably this convertible upper with this button here for you to convert between a high top and a low top. So I was really excited to try these out. But how does it perform on the court, and is this new feature actually functional? Let's now take a closer look. They come in a pretty cool looking box with a big Klay logo centered on top, split open by a splash. On the side, it has the tech printed in Chinese, basically translates into nitro, but officially named Nitrospeed, I believe. We'll get into how they feel on feet very soon, and Klay's signature is on the other side of the box. Pulling it open, on the first look, you can see the shiny circular clip that says Nitro on it, and the midsole is partly caged. The shoe itself comes as a high top, but you can convert it to a low top. Just that getting it buttoned up will take you quite some time. You definitely can't do the switch while you put them on. You gotta make up your mind in advance.
2 very boring minutes later.
It has a very soft and plush feeling tongue. The lacing system has that split open design in a triangular shape that I believe is similar to the upcoming Harden Volume 7, for example. Layered textile materials, bubbly plastic where the Anta logo is. On this colorway, it is translucent. Looking at the outsole, it has a spiral traction pattern. 2 circles. On the bottom one, you can see the carbon fiber shank plate that should go through the midfoot to provide stability and torsional support. Not too sure about outdoor durability, because you can tell as I run my finger across the rubber. It does grip well on the hardwood, I can tell you that now. And in terms of weight, these guys are on the heavier side at 480 grams for my size 10.5 pair. In hand, you can feel that it is pretty bottom loaded. Much of the weight is distributed in the midsole where all the text are, so that's not a bad thing. Plus, I didn't feel like the weight is dragging me down or anything on the court. And it also has that smart SAM tag, which according to Anta refers to the shock absorption molecule. It is part of their 3D flow system to help improve impact protection, basically. As to how the KT8 performs, the cushioning is decent. All I should say about this aspect is that the foam is responsive enough for most types of players. And if you like a good compression in the heels, it gives you that as well. And I should point out that the insole is actually very comfortable. Probably one of the smaller things, but it is definitely a highlight from my experience wearing these. The traction works very well indoors. I have not played with these outside yet, but as far as indoor performance goes, I've had no issues at all in terms of being able to get to a full and hard stop. This is on both the clean court and dusty court, by the way. Pretty squeaky shoe. He also does pick up dust easily, but it's easy to wipe off. With the fit, the KT8 fits true to size, and it's a good and right-on fit going true to size. Normal width, and I've had no heel slippage or whatsoever. They will be a little bit snug at first. It's more so the upper pressing down on your feet, now that it's narrow. But with more playing time, it will break in eventually. Given the materials, it's not the most breathable shoe out there, and the upper unfortunately gets dirty very quickly. I personally just prefer to button it down and play in them as a low top, because as a high top, there's a big gap in there, and it doesn't really help with ankle protection or anything. So in my opinion, this convertible feature, to be honest, is pretty meaningless. Also, when you use them as a low top, the tongues will stick out a lot. This makes it hard to have a good lockdown, and the laces are actually very long to begin with. So when I was playing full court, the laces felt loose very often, which is kind of annoying. Like I had to double knot and retie my laces in the middle of a game. Stability and support are great. The amount of compression is sufficient to give you good impact protection. And in general, my feet felt stable inside most of the times. Overall, from my personal experience playing in these, I would stick to the same ranking in my tier list video. So these are a B tier performer to me. Still a solid shoe. Traction and cushioning I've had no problems with. Lacing system is not as secure as it seems to be. The button is a little bit unnecessary, and these will definitely take some time for you to break them in. Let me know what you think about the new Anta KT8 down in the comments. Is the new design attractive enough for you to cop? For me, like I said, they may not be a top tier performer, but I was definitely not disappointed either. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.